So there's a new report saying that the Israelis are preparing for a possible U.S. strike on Iran. According to Axios, there's no evidence of an actual plan for the U.S. to attack, but Israeli officials are anticipating a, quote, very sensitive period during the remainder of President Trump's term. Benjamin Hall is live in London watching this story very closely for us. So, Benjamin, what are the chances the U.S. will actually attack Iran before President-elect Biden's inauguration?
Well, Julie, I would say that a preemptive strike against Iran less than 2 months before a new administration came in would appear highly unlikely and unorthodox. But 2 weeks ago, it was reported that the Trump administration, or President Trump, asked to look at strike options against Iran. Those reports flatly rejected by President Trump as well as Secretary Pompeo. Nevertheless, we are seeing a flurry of activity in the region that have people on high alert. Just last weekend, the U.S. sent B-52 bombers to the region, a U.S. Central Command saying only that they were there to deter aggression and reassure U.S. allies. And yesterday it was reported that Acting Defense Secretary Chris Miller is also now in the Middle East. This all comes on the back of a region-wide tour by Secretary Pompeo, including an intriguing secret meeting with Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman and Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, as well as the head of Mossad. That would be a groundbreaking meeting between traditional enemies. And what Israel and Saudi Arabia have in common right now is that they are greatly concerned that President-elect Biden is going to rejoin the Iran deal and reverse that maximum pressure campaign that the Trump administration has imposed. They are furiously against that, not least because the IAEA, the International Atomic Energy Agency, now says that Iran has 12 times the amount of enriched uranium allowed under the 2015 nuclear deal, meaning it is just a few months away from being able to develop a bomb. But again, those reports that suggest Israel is preparing for a U.S. strike also make it clear that they have no specific intelligence of a strike. They say they believe they would have a heads up from the U.S., but that might not give them enough time to prepare for what would surely be harsh retaliation from the Iranians. The Iranians, meanwhile, do not want to strike. They want to keep their heads down because, of course, they want a smooth transition to the Biden administration. They want to rejoin the JCPOA. Julie?
All right, Benjamin Hall, thank you. Leland.